Okay, that was weird. I apologize. We were live, and then my whole computer just like, nah. Okay, so we completed a dungeon, or an expedition, as they're called. We did level up. Let's open up all this stuff that we got. Check and see if we got any new stuff for our guy. That's what I want to do. All right, we got 3 vials of suspended Azoth. Look at this. Enchanted Maul, 16 strength. Refreshing move, light and heavy attacks reduce your active weapon cooldowns by 1.5%. It has a 0.2-second cooldown. So basically, every time you swing it. Let's see, we got bows. That's what we really want to check. So 14, mortal fortification. So we lose gear score. We lose damage. We lose we lose too much stuff. This one, not so much, but we still lose stuff. So both of these, we're going to just go ahead and break those down. Chain Void. So this allows it to bounce chain damage. I think I'll hold... Oh, wait, no, that one's bind when pickup. That sucks. Bind on equip. Alright, so this one's bind on pickup, so we can get rid of that. What about the sword? Bind on pickup. Don't need that either. We can get rid of it. Okay, so this has Keen, which is a crit strike chance, inflicts bleed on hit, dealing 10%. So, yeah, let's hold on to that one for Devin. So now we've got him 2 good weapons for his stuff. All right, we can close that now. Let's look at our gear here. That gives us focus. We don't really want focus, though. We're wanting dexterity. Possibly a little int if we're wanting to get our Void Blade up. But that's a whole different ballpark. So this one, let's bind on equip. We'll see if we can sell it. I doubt we can, just because of how low level this is. I mean, it's 29. We can try to sell it and see if we get anything from that. This gives us Constitution. That's a huge upgrade, though. But do I want to lose Dex for it? For now, we will. We can do that. Ooh, wait, was that heavy? Okay, we replaced heavy with heavy. That's fine. This is medium. Look at that Dex. Yes, please. That is unbelievable across the board. That's 15 strength. We don't need strength. Bind on pickup. This is bind on pickup. Can't do anything with it. That was bind on equip. And we were wearing... No, I think we're going to try and sell that. That's what it was. This one is bound to players, so we can't do anything with it. 15 to intelligence. It's a huge jump, but again, we're not using the Void Blade for damage necessarily. We're using it to empower ourselves, so I don't know. Bind on pickup. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of it. These pants are heavy with 7 strength, 7 con. We don't use strength. I wish we did. Whoo! Here we go. Increases potency of all energized status effects on you up to 12%. But that's a lot of dexterity. Um, 501 base damage. $522. Ooh, that's a good jump. We will lose the physical absorption as well as the life, but I think that's okay. Constitution. That's more dexterity, more armor. Or, I'm sorry. Better item level, more armor. We don't really do a lot of blocking, so... Meh. Nah. Constitution again. Which one is this? Constitution. This has Dex, but so does our other one, and it's got a higher item level, more armor. And 12 strength we don't need. Way more armor, but we would go from 11 Dex. No, we're good. Bind on pickup, so trash that. That was bind on pickup. Yeah, why not? I'd rather have the item level and the, just the overall, where's that other armor? If we need to block for any reason, we get that, so. Okay. So that means we can now trash this one. Do I really want to try and sell this? We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. All right, so let's queue for another one. That was really fast, though, to get in. Weapon Mastery. Void Gauntlet leveled up in the last one. I can always respec. I want to say... I know it was this one. But I want to say it was this whole row here. And then these 4 points here. But then I don't remember what else. So, I'll have to go look it up. And then we want to go to... Archaeologist. Claim. We want to go to activities. Expeditions. We don't have access to any new ones because it requires levels. But we're going to go ahead, like, the next one's at 35. So we're going to go ahead and just do another random. We are DPS. See how fast we get into that. We want to teleport. We need to teleport back over this way, if memory serves me correctly. Where's the... Is it that town that we need? No, it's right there. So we need to teleport to, like, there, and then just run up. Whew. So, yeah, I don't know what was the... Like, my screen was flashing, and then all of a sudden, just the whole computer just stopped. So I don't know what caused it, but... That was insane. Even when we were having internet issues, we didn't have the blinkage of the screen. Fast travel. What are you? Stylemancer. I don't remember where the fast travel station is. Whoops. Yeah, so you guys would have missed it in the first one. Just to let you guys know, The banner that's at the top, we are doing the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So this is for Parkinson's research. We've already got one donation of $25, which is fantastic. The whole organization right now, as of today, is at $143 for their $5,000 goal. We're just trying to raise 500 bucks. Ooh. I don't know what we did to get that, but we just leveled up our bow, and we get our last perk here. So that all of our debuffs last longer now. Yeah. We're just waiting for the rest of the team, or... Oh, they already ran way ahead. What am I doing? That's how we're getting XP. I was like, where's the rest of the team? They're already way in here. I'm gonna try to catch up, but they're like 100+ meters away. I think it was this way that we had to go. Yeah. Look at that, they're already done. But anyway, so this is for the, we're still going to run towards the boss room. So the banner at the top, guys, that is for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. If you would like to donate, that would be amazing. I am trying to raise $500 for their deal. Ooh. They didn't fight everything, so... Oh, nice. Look at all that stuff. So that would be awesome. I am trying to raise up $500. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I figured that is more than what I think can be feasibly done for a channel my size. But hey, you guys are more than welcome to prove me wrong, and we'll go on from there. But if you want to donate, you can click the QR code there or the link in the description. Either one will work for you, and it will take you to our donate page. And I'd love to see how high we can get this, man. We already got one donation of $25 today. So that is fantastic. So thank you for that donation. All right. We got one more reward to claim. Because we hit level 20 with our bow. I mean, honestly, I'm half tempted to just stand here and keep doing these. These are fun. Let's empty out our bags a little bit here, though. Alright, so we got a boat. Got 14 decks on it, but nothing else. That's garbage. Forsaken Gauntlets. Here we go. Void Gauntlets. Huge upgrade with dexterity. Yes, please. I will take that. This is another Void Gauntlet. This one had 8 Intelligence, 8 Focus. If we were doing a magic build, this one would be phenomenal for us. It also had Keen Speed on it, but it is going away. I was thinking about trying to sell some of the stuff. I don't think I am. I'm going to keep this axe for Devin for when he hits 15. That's going to be a huge one for him. This, meh. We can get rid of it. Bow. So this gives us Mortal Power, gain 12% empowered for 20 seconds on kill, 1 second cooldown, with 1 stack. Refreshing reduces max cooldowns by 2.9%. That is huge. We will lose the frost aspect of this, but we're still keeping all the other stats across the board. So let's go ahead and equip that. And then we can just break this down. Okay. Then we've got, what are you? Another Void Gauntlet with Constitution if we were trying to stack as a tank. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of them all. And we'll hold on to the sharpened anchor for Devin. We're going to put that in our box here in a second. 13 dex. So we gain 1 more dex, but we jump up in gear score. So let's go ahead and equip this. All right, this is 11 dexterity with strike conditioning. 5% strike damage absorption. Meh. We lose too much, in my opinion, so we're going to go ahead and break that down. 12 constitution, don't want it. 316 with 1 more dexterity. More armor, reinforced skinning luck. Yeah, why not? Let's do that armor. 6 dex, 6 con instead of 14 con. Meh. 11 dexterity. And you were 13 focus. Okay. Let's go find... Not outside the village. We want to find the way to teleport real quick, because I can never remember where that stupid thing is until I run by it. But we also want to find a little spot so we can throw our stuff in storage. Here we go. We have so much stuff in storage, it's ridiculous. Amarine materia. Amarine expedition material can be used to craft equipment found in the Amarine expedition. Sounds good. I'm sure I'm gonna have to... Can I drop mission items? Oh, my bad. I have a feeling at some point we're gonna have to really do some, like, serious leveling of our professions so we can start crafting stuff. I want to say the waypoint was down this way. Broskies, I don't remember. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We can do... What's up, Alex? What's happening, brother? Long time no see, my guy. Alright. I don't know. If we need to start doing quests again in a bit, then we can definitely... Oh, here it is. We can definitely do that. But, like, these expeditions are getting us better gear so much faster. You know, going on about my day, had a good day at work, got home, house was empty and quiet, which is weird. I don't know if that's because everybody went to church super early, I don't know. But nobody was home when I got home. You know, I decided that we're gonna give our best attempt at doing this, let's see, Q. As damage. Oh, I take that back. I can hear people in the house now. We're trying the fundraiser for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So I'm participating in their fundraiser that they're doing for the month of October. So I'm going to attempt to stream 100 hours this month. And hope to try and raise about $500. So, all fun. All fun. Doing good. I hope you are doing fantastic, good sir. I mean, if you're just gonna leave a body there for me to loot. Man, it's like we get faster. Hold on. Do we get faster queues if we just do random instead of clicking the mine? Leave queue, yes, random, DPS, confirm. Even though the only one we can get is the mine.
I hoped
I
time
feel you,
would
man.
bring new life to Brightwood, but it remains as dreary as it was 2 centuries ago. The Order was long gone by the time the darkness... No. It was the cold curse of the soulless lost that brought misery to Brightwood. If Umberto was even still here by that time, then he... That we must discover. I heard Umberto was ministering to the town of Walsham. Now but a haunted remnant of what it was. I will leave the investigation to your youthful vigor and meet you north of...
Of course you'll leave it to me. What would be a video game if everyone else did the work and I just came in and cleaned up after everyone? Like... Spooky town, spooky town. Oh, gotta love seeing them big numbers. 1,400 one hit. Woo, gotta love them big numbers. Oh, got us a purple. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have a ton of crafting mats by the time we actually start working on crafting stuff. Nice try, dude. Ain't playing that game, son. Oh. Hello? Ooh. 75 skinning. Collect blessed candle. Blessed candle. Collected. Oh, I thought that was a player. Oh, I thought that was a player. I don't know why I thought that was a player. Dang, we had 2 expeditions, like, back to back, and now we got nothing. Okay. So how's school going, Alex? Get out of them rafters. I see a chest. Playing Diablo 2, huh? What class, or what, yeah, what class and what spec are you trying to go? Oh, am I still needed in town?
Pastor Druid, it is with the utmost urgency and discretion that I author this note. Out of respect for your seniority in Walsham, I choose not to challenge you publicly, but I am disappointed nonetheless. These poor lost souls who have wandered into town may seem to have lost their humanity. But is this not a test of our faith? The decision to bury them seems to me a decision.
Oh,
to
so you're
save their
my
hope.
apologies. Destiny
There
2.
simply must
My
be a
bad. My
humane
bad.
way to
Look,
handle this.
I'm old
Please,
school. Ooh, heck
let us at
yes.
least discuss the matter. Brother Umberto.
But yeah, I'm a little old school, man. When I hear or when I read or hear somebody say D2, my brain immediately thinks, may the earth hide the horror? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Somebody didn't accept the queue. I immediately think Diablo 2, but that's just because I've played a lot of Diablo 2. And look, man, Diablo 3 was, in my opinion, not a Diablo game. Like, let's be real. It's part of the franchise, yes, but compared to Diablo 1, 2, and 4, it just doesn't stack up, man. Like, it was way too easy. The rune words or rune that you could add to your class were dumb. Like, overall, it just did not make it. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I liked the storyline. The storyline was dope, but the rest of it was no bueno, my guy. Come on. Go away. I got a hit ready. There we go. Woo! That was close. That was close. How do I get in so late? I wonder if somebody dropped out and I'm getting in their spot. That's like the only thing I can think of. But these guys are already like at the boss. I mean, yeah, we're getting XP, yay, but I'd at least like to run the whole thing with people, you know what I mean? I don't know where those people are. I got a Necro with modded gear hitting negative numbers. Yeah. I had... Look, no lie. I legit had a set of gear for every class at one point that was all modded gear so that no matter what I did, I was able to get the stuff I needed. Like, they're so far ahead. Me trying to loop around is crazy. I'm just gonna wait for them to, yeah, open the door right here. I'll stand here, y'all. Dang, Devin's gonna have to hurry up and get on so that I can get him some of these axes, bro. Like, no joke. Alright, got the hollowed candle. Oh, locked chest. Won't let me in that chest. Interesting. Ow! Got another bow. Alright, here we go. Boss fight time. They're probably going to demolish this thing before we can really do anything, but we're gonna go here, here, here. We got off the whole rotation. Victory! Woo. Then we can turn in the quest for even more XP. 32. Yeah, Necro was fun. I liked the Necro. My favorite though was just doing the Whirlwind Barb with the what we called hacked gear or modded gear, whatever you want to call it. Because you could literally just whirlwind forever at like ridiculous speeds, throwing tornadoes everywhere. It was insane. You just whoop, kept on going. All right, let's leave. Okay. You want to go, Biggin? Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Pruitt. It is plain now that ignoring my concerns has cost this town dearly. Even the most faithful are on the verge of despair.
Yeah, I got to the point where
That seems to be the true source of this soulless plague.
with any of the characters I wanted to play,
Are only making matters worse.
I could do
to witness this tragedy unfold.
whatever the max level
Faithful knight who
thing
resides
was.
west in Ballard's Manor. Sir Galahad, I will seek him out.
Will
And
you
if Providence
shut up?
affords, I will return with the hope and the strength to save our town. Brother Umberto.
Okay, are you done talking? Thank you. So even with the max level, what were the greater rifts or whatever they were called? I could literally do the max level and never die. Like just walk through it. You needed a character level? Not a problem. I got you. I'm gonna activate a max level rift and we're gonna run it one time and you're done. So like it was. Looks like my sister's playing Planet Crafter. I'd hoped my friend was going to be able to get on relatively early today. Because I want to help him get to a point where he can start doing dungeons with me on this. Yeah, Greater Rifts was like, yeah. Yeah, it was ridiculous, though, how easy having that gear was. Like, But again, for me, even without the
It
hacked
appears
gear,
the town fell to the law. I wonder if Brother Sir can honor. Many of the Galahad remain. Perhaps Galahad. Yes.
yes, I will accept the quest. So like, my thing with that whole ordeal was with that particular version of Diablo was it was a great way for them to explore storytelling in a new way, but it was not built for people that wanted it to be like Diablo 2 or Diablo 1 at the time. So I feel like Diablo 3 was more of an experiment. We want gather speed. Um, I feel like Diablo 3 was an experiment in what storytelling they could do for the Diablo franchise. And then when Diablo 4 came out, they knew how to do a good storyline, so they stuck with that and they went, let's take the gameplay people loved from Diablo 2 and incorporate that back in somehow. And that's how we now have rune words again in Diablo 4. That's how we had the original classes essentially back. I mean, it was phenomenal. Like, just the amount of stuff they brought back. No one talks about. First of all, that game does not exist. If you're a real Diablo fan, it does not exist. It was, yeah. When you have to go on stage and then you get booed on stage, and then your only comment to everybody is to sit there and go, well, doesn't everybody have phones? Really? Really? That's how you want to promote your stuff? I got you, bro. I got you. 18 strength. I don't know if he's going strength, though. That's the problem. Dang it, Devin, why can't you be on? We'll hold on to this one, because I don't know if he's able to use that. So we got 500 material and more suspended stuff, more suspended stuff, more suspended stuff, bunch of motes and money, bunch of motes and money. Close. Okay. What is this? 10 focus, rare amulet. I'd rather keep the health on that amulet if I'm being perfectly... Ooh, wait. Yeah, I'd rather keep that, because the focus isn't going to help us at all. Yeah, you can join voice chat, that's fine. I think I gave you access to that one. Hold on. Let me... let me double check. Let's see. I think you have access to guild officers, so I'll just switch over to that one. Yep, it says you're muted, though. Are you able to change your muted status? Because it doesn't say I have you muted. Dang, I don't get it. I've gone in and... Alright, hold on. Boop. There we go. How? Oh, there we are. I was about to be like, how are you muted in this one? Because, like, this one's open to literally everybody.
I don't know. It's... Discord's funky at times.
I mean, it is, but it's like, I've gone in and I've tried to give you access as an officer to the guild on numerous occasions, and for whatever reason, like, I've got I've got basically every setting but being able to get into the guild leader chamber. I've basically got it turned on for you, so that you're supposed to have access to everything but that chat and like kicking people. So I don't really know. Discord's weird.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could change our hat to dexterity. We don't do
But
thrust damage.
For their only response regarding all the boos with Destiny or Diablo Immortal, where they said, "Doesn't everybody have a phone these days?" I'm like, I don't have one, and I'm 17.
Well, that's my thing too. Is like they're sitting there going, "Oh well, you know, this is going to be coming a mobile game." We weren't booing because we didn't have phones. We were booing because we all knew what was going to happen as a mobile game.
It sucked.
No, it's not even that it
Well,
sucked. We all knew it was a
okay,
cash
just
grab.
a money hog.
Yeah.
It was a money hog.
It was 100% a cash grab on their part. We all knew it. They knew we knew it. But instead of trying to just come out and be like, we got you. We just want to make a crap ton of money while you guys are all dumb. No, it was like they wanted to play it off like we were the dumb ones. And they were like, well, we want you to be able to take a Diablo everywhere. You have a phone, right? Yeah, I have a phone, but I have a brain too, homie. Like, every mobile game ever created is just a way to make money.
Pretty much.
I do not relish striking you.
Hey, it's Sir Galahad.
But it is my duty.
I like your sword, my guy.
May your soul find peace, brother. Another who's not fallen is a welcome sight in these parts.
But I love this build in Destiny 2. It's so fun.
Come, warm yourself by
It's
my
just pretty much
fire.
infinite ammo.
Yeah.
You can't die because you get constant overshield, and you just get infinite ammo.
Be wary, traveler.
I heard
The
that they were
great
getting ready
tragedy
to
has occurred here.
drop
But if
Destiny
you've
2.
come seeking family,
No.
then there may yet.
Because
We might have lost some of the big time streamers like Dado,
It was the
some of the
dream
Trials
of
X,
Avalon
some
that
of the
led King
Trials of
Artorias to
Osiris
these
streamers.
shores. And of course,
Frostbolt's
the
thing
wise
about
counsel
leaving.
of the enchanter merely
That's my thing though. Is like I could have sworn I read a thing because
infected the island's
Destiny's made by
an insidious
Bungie.
evil
Bungie.
drained his
Okay,
soul.
never mind. I know I read a report though that they were talking about shutting it down. Like not like shutting it down as in like the servers
Like-
were gonna die, but like stop producing more content for it.
What transpired to end the conflict.
I'm just trying
As
to
of
remember.
right now,
Just a mere
there's
fate.
a plan for more
No
content to
curse of the
release.
High
I
King.
think this December.
Yeah.
And
Fought new peace
sometime
and purpose here
this
in
October, we're
Brightwood.
gonna have the Festival of the Lost being around for like 3
Yes,
weeks.
from my own. If you are willing, it was a.
Yeah, like I said, this was a report that I read 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, so it could have just been
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, there was really nothing going on. It was mainly the anticipation regarding the epic raid.
yeah.
But after that, it really got boring.
Well, because like I said, I knew that some of the big streamers had left,
Yeah,
and with that, typically when you see long-time big name streamers leaving a platform that they essentially made their name on with no plans to go back to it, it's usually because they've got, you know, the inside scoop or inside track about what's about to happen. So that might have been what was
or
going
there's just
on.
no
Was
new
it?
content.
Yeah. Well, because I think
I
I want to say it was Game Freak that announced that Destiny 2 was the I don't want to say the server, but the people behind it that were in charge of making content, like their roadmap basically ended at the end of this year, and so they were like, you know, Destiny 2's ending, YouTubers are leaving, content has gotten stale, yada 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 kind of stuff.
Don't get me wrong, SFA's fun. It's just there's really nothing to do.
Oh, yeah.
The power grind was pretty slow at the start
Ow, you.
because it went from like 2,500 down to 10.
Yeah.
But after that, it's been a blast for me at least. I got gifted at both Destiny 2 and Renegades, the new expansion that's dropping this December
Nice.
from my clan leader because I've been carrying the clan single-handedly.
That's good.
Like I've been doing
Umberto's journal.
solo
March 17th.
dungeons, solo raids,
A
all
cold
of that,
wind blows instead of spring,
Yeah.
and the trees
just
of
to level
Brightwood
up the
are
clan.
dry and devoid of new growth,
including solo pinnacle, solo
Pastor
crucible,
Druid
all of
fell
that.
lost,
Just
along with the rest of
me.
Walsham. And now the
Yeah.
lost
That
appear
almost
here
sounds
in
like the
Mercer.
way they've been doing
Since Galahad's
the
departure, several knights
new
have left the vigil.
drop
And I have begun
for
recruiting and
Diablo, or
training
not
the
Diablo,
local
for
townsfolk
World of
as
Warcraft
new vigilants.
with the
They
release
take
of
to calling
Midnight.
themselves
Oh my
shadow
god.
hunters.
I know I'm
And that
doing a
is
quest
all.
where I gotta listen to these stupid
Anything to keep
scrolls
them moving
to get
is welcome.
storyline, but it's annoying to try and talk over them. But with Midnight's release, and I think prior to Midnight's release actually, they have, what is it, like solo dungeons now to where you can just run the crap yourself. They're like basically they're trying to turn, and the way it feels to me anyway, is they're trying to turn this into a solo game with multiplayer aspects. And it's
Hey,
like,
that's how I ran it. That's how I ran World of Warcraft basically every day when I was playing it. Just solo by myself. Or just solo and try doing it solo flawlessly.
yeah. I mean, when I first started doing Diablo, there was no way to do it because there were several quests you had to do that were dungeon quests,
Tedious.
which required you to be in a group. And so it was just
Fair enough.
like,
I don't know if you remember the raid Siege of Agrimar in Mist of Pandaria,
yep.
but I'm one of the few people who managed to solo it. With no cheats and whatnot.
Yeah. No, I remember, like, the last expansion, like, I actually pulled this up, because, with the release of Midnight, somebody put out a thing of, it's a clock with all the different, expansions, and they're like, look, it makes sense that it's being called Midnight, because it's the 12th expansion.
Umberto's journal,
Wait.
June 8th.
I don't see it being the 12th.
It is the
I
peak
thought
of
there was
summer,
more than that.
Nope.
but it remains cold, and crops.
I mean, I can pull the picture, hold on.
It seems every week
Because I have it on my
I
phone.
honestly thought there was more than that.
Another of the townsfolk
Let me
has
go
fallen
find the
lost.
picture real quick.
Despite my
Yeah, here you go.
misgivings,
So,
come
you
to
have
find
vanilla
the
World of
solution
Warcraft,
is to bury them.
right?
Strange as it may be to see graveyards on Aeternum,
Alright,
my greater concern is that they
hold
will
on.
soon
Let
be
me
widespread.
wait till this stupid scroll shuts up.
Umberto.
Okay, so you have the original World of Warcraft, then you have Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Mist of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, Dragonflight, The War Within, and Midnight.
I'm just gonna be honest. The expansion Legion single-handedly destroyed World of Warcraft.
Oh, 1000%. Well, yeah. And then what picked it up, I think, was what was it? Battle for Azeroth, where they started adding all of the new playable races. That picked it up a little bit for people that were like, I like unlocking literally everything. And so you had a lot of people coming back just to unlock all the races. Ow, you stupid witch. But, Yeah, Legion was not great. I think Dragonflight was a lot of fun, but that's because we got a new race and a new class at the same time.
No,
And
Warlords of Draenor was kind of fun. That was
to me, it was like, they were like, hey, what would happen if we went back in time? Ow! That was a cheeky move. To me, Warlords of Draenor was, what happens if we time travel back in time before the Fel energy took over Outlands, and you were still trying to fight a different kind of takeover besides Fel energy, and that's Warlords of Draenor. Like,
I don't know, I thought it was fun. But you gotta see
I liked the Guildhall
Off to
style,
sleep, young
or
warrior.
not Guildhall, but
I have bad news.
your
I found a large
outposts.
force of corrupted. Sir Gala, sir, but you and I know we.
I thought it was nice to see the Frostwolf clan still around.
Right, yeah. Well, that's my point, though, is it's like, what if the downside of Outlands never happened with the Fel energy, but instead somebody else was trying to take over? That's literally what happens in Warlords of Draenor. But yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, I liked it, but only because of the outpost mechanic, because we had been asking for a like house system, which we're also finally getting in Midnight. I say we, I'm not going to be playing it, but
I don't think I will either.
people had been asking for a house system forever and a day. And then when they give us one, it's like, oh, but you're going to make this outpost, and it's just for you. None of your buddies can join you. And then they finally gave it to where you could invite people, like if they were in your party, they could come into your outpost, which was a nice thing. But yeah, ever since then, they've been like, yeah, we're going to do this thing. Then it was guild halls. And now we're getting full-blown houses. Because it was guild halls in Legion.
True.
And that was back when they were like, hey, you know what would be great? Let's just give everyone all the legendaries. No working for it, no complicated quest line, no, month-long grind sesh. No. We want you... Oh, I gotta go turn this in. I think. Eliminate corrupted variant squires.
But yeah, I personally liked how you could, I don't know how to put it. It was, to me, it was just fun.
That dude was wearing Daedric armor, and you cannot tell me that was not Daedric armor. Yeah, I mean, I miss World of Warcraft, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Ascension WoW. I'm a little miffed that Bronzebeard is coming out before COA is coming out. But at the end of the day, I get why it's doing that as well. Because there's less that they have to, like, change or modify or... Oop. That was not the shot that I wanted.
I personally never tried Bronzebeard, but...
Bronzebeard's fun.
COA, I just love.
Bronzebeard is a lot of fun. It really is. Like, I'm amazed at how much fun it is, because it is very old school. They did add more talent points to the talent trees to give you that more Wrath of the Lich King amount of talents. You also get enchants to your stuff. I have no idea where I'm running because I'm talking instead of paying attention to my quest line.
I'm doing the same thing, but just fighting Fallen right now.
But yeah, so you get mystic enchants that can drastically change how your build works.
Yeah.
Like I was playing a mage with Devin, and enter the church and defeat Sir Ballard. Okay. Let's weaken you. Let's hit you with that. Explosive shot. Rain of arrows. Get bleed up on you. Poison shot to bleed you. And there we go. Sir Ballard down, and we only took one hit.
You reject corruption.
Nice.
Is there
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing this archery build.
lying to
It's
you?
supposed to be a PvP build, but I don't really do PvP. So I'm just...
But it can work just as good for PvE.
Oh, yeah. Well, the fact that it's designed to do a lot of dot damage as fast as it can, and then on top of that, it's a dex primary build, so my dex is through the roof.
Which doesn't, just with archers in general, doesn't that just boost your damage?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. But I
Remember
like this.
That's with like every game when it comes to archers.
Yeah. The neat thing about this game is it's number one, it's a new game for me because I've never played New World before. So this is a lot of fun.
I'd never even heard of it.
But it is, imagine Skyrim MMO, like a real Skyrim MMO, right?
And not like Elder Scrolls Online.
I mean, kind of, sorta.
Gotcha.
But like here, I mean, if you're still watching the stream, like, let me show you this.
Yeah, I still have it open.
So like, here's my, like, as I'm using a bow, I level it up. It can only get to level 20, so I only get 19 points that I can shove in this thing, right?
Okay.
So you have to be picky about how you want to put your points, right? But I can put any freaking weapon on and be fun. So it's Skyrim in the way of, if I get tired of playing a bow and I want to wield a big freaking sword, I can do that. I can put on a big freaking sword and run around and hack and slash stuff.
You can just have fun with the great sword. I could not think of the name.
Yeah. It's fantastic. So in that regard, it reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV, right? Because Final Fantasy XIV, you could play every class. You could make one character, and you could be every class, you could be every profession, you could be everything.
You'd have fun.
And it was fun. So this is like if Skyrim and Final Fantasy XIV had a baby, it would be this game. I haven't even...
I wonder how fun it'd be if they implemented some of the fun bugs in Skyrim to that game.
Give me a troll that one-shots you and launches you 5 million miles into the air.
Exactly, or do it to him. Just for fun.
Right. I still think that what's funny is that bug was originally taken out shortly after it came out. And people were so mad that they got rid of that bug that Blizzard went back in and put the bug back.
And made it an actual mechanic that can happen.
It's so great. I'm just like...
I loved it when Blizzard was doing that back in the day.
Well,
nowadays, they don't really do that. They just, take it on.
With Blizzard, the only time I've ever seen them actively go after anyone, whether it was a bug or not, was when a guy was
what matters to me,
hold on, in dialogue. There we go. There was a guy that was a GM, and he was testing out some stuff, and he meant to send a weapon that he had made to another GM, but apparently that GM was like 1 or 2 letters away from a character he actually had in-game. So he sent a GM-ranked weapon to an actual character by mistake, and then that character went and cleared the top raid at the time
With
solo
these.
with this weapon, just one tapping bosses. Got the world first achievement for clearing all of the raid. And Blizzard was like, "Oh, that is impressive. Like we just launched it and there's a guild that already cleared it." So then they went and looked and they were like, "Wait,
Nope.
there's no guild that got the achievement. There's a
was a solo
singular guy that got the achievement." So they went and looked and they were like, "Oh, that's not good." So they went and they asked all the GMs. They were like, "Hey, who made this weapon? Because we need to know what happened." And that guy was like, I thought I sent that to a different GM." And they were like, "No, apparently you sent that to a player." And he's like, "My bad." But like, could you imagine just
Hey, at least you know it works.
right? But could you imagine being that player and just randomly receiving something in the mail, and you're like, "Oh, hey, this will actually be equipped on the character I have," so the chances of that happening are relatively low. And then you're like, "I want to know how powerful this is. So for giggles, I'm gonna go run into the best top tier raid we have right now and see what happens." And then just happens to clear it.
I think at that point, if you died, you had to restart it entirely. Didn't you?
No. So like raids, if you cleared a boss, up to that boss would stay cleared for a week, and then it would reset every
Gotcha.
week. That's what made
So it's like,
raids
World of Warcraft.
super. Yeah. So that would. Well, that's what I was talking about was Warcraft.
Oh.
I want to say this was back. Let's see. Not Mist. Yeah, it was Frozen Throne. When the Frozen Throne first came out.
So, Wrath?
Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King. When Frozen
Damn.
Throne Raid first came out, that's when this all, I want to say it was like a day or two after the raid came out.
So I
Is-
wonder, was he using a Death Knight or something else?
No, I want to say it was a warrior. It was either a warrior or a rogue that cleared it, and that's why everybody was like, "Wait a minute."
Boo.
Because again, the raid had just come out, so it was like, this is before they fixed loot shit. So everybody was trying to figure out how the heck he cleared loot shit by himself. And apparently, according to the player that did it, he literally got the backpack, jumped across, and was like, I can hit this guy a couple times, and then I can just jump right back across to hit the guy on that ship, and I'll be okay.
That's what I did when I
And
did
he was
solo.
he was just going to be doing that. Well, apparently he one tapped the first boss guy, and it just counted it as being done somehow, which I guess was a bug in of itself at the time. And
Well,
yeah,
it makes sense though to if you kill a boss, that boss mechanic's gonna end.
yeah. Well, the problem was with the ship is you were supposed to have one tank on that side with one healer, and then everybody was
Yeah.
supposed to be using the cannons until the cannons freeze over, and then everybody has to jump back over to the main ship to fight the sappers that are invisible, otherwise your ship blows up. Well, the problem is if you kill the boss on the opposing boat and then just immediately jump back over, you don't need the cannons because the sappers will never show up. The cannons will never get frozen.
It wasn't over.
And so, yeah, it was just... I really hate how, like, for whatever reason, my compass just disappears after a minute. But yeah, it was interesting. They took away his world first, but I was just like...
That's messed up.
I was like, bro, that was not a him fault. Like, he took a thing he thought was sent to him on purpose and did a thing. Like, come on.
Give him back his world first, man.
Right?
He earned it. For managed to do it solo,
Surprisingly, the plague spread,
that
and we now
that should be, including it being World's first,
Let it be known
that in and
the
of
Stott
itself
family's keep at Cairdan
should be a title
has
on its
been
own.
seized
Ah!
by bright vigilant.
So,
Grand Vigilant.
did they at least give him back his title? Or did they just completely remove it permanently?
No, I think they complete. I don't think he ever got it back until his guild cleared it. But that wouldn't be a world first. Now he was part of a top rating guild, so he may have still gotten a world first. Ooh, I'm getting close to the Azoth cap. I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
but that's just... If he did it fair and square solo, and they just take it away, it'd be like... With Destiny, like I did a... this is all an example. Like, let's say I did, I don't know, the new Epic Raid, Desert Perpetual, solo, when it was a pain for a full fire team of 6 people. I did it solo, and they just take away that by me doing it solo, and they not giving it back.
So confused.
Why?
I think there's a ghost that's supposed to spawn right here that I'm supposed to fight, but I think they killed it already.
What's the point of removing that title if you do it solo?
Well, I think they're
supposed to be some of the hardest.
I just think their point is that it was unfair to give him a world first because he had a GM ranked item that was accidentally sent to him. But in my opinion, I'm like, if it's accidentally sent to me, I'm gonna use it.
I'm gonna abuse it like none other.
Oh yeah, I would have put that sucker in the auction house for like 1,000,000 gold.
After doing the world first, because
right.
Yes, sell it for like at least 1,000,000, and then just wait for that gold to pop in, and it'll be golden.
Oh, there we go. Alright, I think I'm going to turn this quest in, and then we're going to go back to town if I can find a fast travel point. I just want to do expeditions. I was having so much fun with expeditions.
Isn't expeditions like dungeons?
Yeah, they're the 5-man dungeons. Well, the thing is you know how like in World of Warcraft when you do dungeons, especially like in COA, where it scales to your level, so if you're level 60, but everybody else in the group is level 15, it doesn't feel like you're super overpowered, even though everybody in COA is super overpowered.
I haven't been on in a while, so I wouldn't know now.
Oh, yeah, no, it's still stupid overpowered. They're trying to balance it better, but it is still...
They better not have nerfed my baby the Necro.
I don't think there was any major nerfs to Necro. But
if they did that, that's just messed up.
I will say, if you go to Bronzebeard when it goes live, you will like the Demonology Warlock, because you know how like in regular WoW,
the amp or the
well, yeah. So you know how like in regular World of Warcraft, you would be like, I want the imp. Okay, I have the imp out. No, I want the Voidwalker. So then I have the Voidwalker out, but I can only ever have one pet. If you go Demonology, there's actually Mystic enchants that you can get that will allow you...
have both.
Well, no, you can have like a veritable army for a few seconds just by doing basic damage.
Ooh.
It will just constantly summon more stuff. I did a dungeon with like a level 50 Warlock, and every boss fight, dude had out like anywhere between 2 and 6 minions for probably 15 to 20 seconds total.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that when that goes live on Friday, for my super long stream on Fridays and Saturdays, because I'm going to do 8 hours straight on those 2 days, I think I'm going to be playing Bronzebeard. And, good, there's a fast travel station right there. I think I'm going to do that and see how well I like playing the Warlock on there, and try and hit max level.
Yeah.
It's a silver. Silver? Nice. Somebody didn't come mine the silver, or it's all mine. There we go. It's only 60 nodes, but that's fine.
You have a
Perhaps.
the corrupted.
Alright. He gives us the next quest, but guess what? We are going back to our main town. Whoop, over here. Let's recall to the house, because I need to see if I need to pay for it yet. Because my house is like 100 gold every like 5 or 6 days. So the only downside to this one is the house upkeep.
I don't know.
I need Devin to get on, dang it. So we can play this game together.
Personally, that my necromancer build, I don't know what's with it. It's just so fun. Like
Necromancer.
I was doing a damage test one day, and I had at most 30 to 40 minions just doing DPS.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Necromancer is a lot of fun. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's not
broken.
Well, it's gotten balanced quite a bit. It's still overpowered when you have it geared properly, but it is not as devastating as it was. Because again, they're trying to make it to where there isn't just one class that everybody wants to play for each type. Yeah. And I get that, but at the end of
there's always going to be a meta, whether you try to prevent it or not.
At the end of the day, there will always be a meta. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. Even this game, I guarantee you, once I get this guy to 65 and I start really trying to gear him up, where the heck? I am lost. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
For me, it was just. Especially for Destiny 2, the meta being, especially with PvP, being a glaive. A Strand Titan with glaive. Rocking a glaive. Just for fun. And ACDO feedback exotic gauntlets.
But see, that's...
Because if someone punches you, they explode and die. You don't.
Put that in there for Devin. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's crazy. Like, let's see. This one is 18 strength. This one is 16 strength. So that one can get worked
And you
out.
run Strand Titan with Banner of War. Because Banner of War, with like 190 melee stat, is an insta-kill. And it's amazing.
I can now wear this. So we're going to...
The amount of times I got called a hacker because of it is ungodly insane.
Yeah, I just...
I'd have games where I'd be dropping 50 to 60 kills just for fun.
Mm-hmm. I just my thing is with and this is any game, is no matter what, it doesn't matter what you do, you'll never have it to where it's 100% perfectly balanced at all. Like take my personal favorite. Like if I had to just pick one game that I'm gonna play for the rest of my life, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14. I apologize. I apologize to Amazon Game Studios. I apologize to Blizzard, sorta. But like Final Fantasy 14, that's where I would put myself. If somebody came in here and said you can only play one game for the rest of your life, it's that game. And it's because I would have the capability of literally making one character and having every class in the game, having every profession in the game, and it is a ton of fun, and I love the Final Fantasy world. My first video game that I can remember really playing and sitting there going, wow, the graphics are so great, I wish I could go back in time and smack myself, was Final Fantasy VII.
Well, at that
on
point
PlayStation
in time,
1.
the graphics weren't that great.
No, what I'm saying though is like,
today.
Oh yeah, no, today, that's what I'm saying. I would love to get, because I literally looked at my friend when we booted it up for the first time. His name was Dusty. I looked at him and I was like, graphics, man, will never get any better.
And here we are with like...
I want to go back in time and smack the Jesus out of me and just be like, no, never say that again.
I mean, look at Minecraft. There's mods where you can get that game up to like 4K.
Yeah, look, my thing with Minecraft is it is a great game for kids to express their creativity in how to get things built. I
Or
wish it
understand how architecture works, stuff like
well,
that.
sort of, except for you can make floating blocks, so not 100%. If you could
Well,
download a mod,
there's mods for that.
right, but that's what I'm saying is like for a kid, if you downloaded that mod that was like, hey, now it has real physical, like real physics in it, to where if I put a block on top of another block, it's fine. But if I put a block and then somehow try to catty corner that block so it's floating with nothing supporting it, they'll fall, right? Do
Yeah.
that to where they have to learn how to build an actual structure that makes sense. It would be fun, but at the same time, like I'm all about learning for kids in any creative format. I don't care if it's a video game. I don't care if it's you go buy them kinetic sand and Legos. Like any
Personally, for me, it was Connects and Legos.
yeah, because you can express your creativity by creating just random stuff that is, to everybody else. I guess I already have this one. It won't let me learn this one. Oh well. But to everybody else, they're gonna be sitting there going like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever like. What the is he talking about?" And to that kid, he just made a castle. You know, it gives
Exactly.
kids creative outlets, and we sadly don't have enough of those anymore. Do I want to lose the gear score and armor for dexterity to increase my damage, or keep just the health? I'm gonna just keep the health. It's fine.
I mean, in my case, I would just go straight for the damage because you kill them faster, gives them less time to hit you. They'll like take half your health.
Yeah, like I get that, but at the same time, it's like with my stat spread right now, I'm at 171 dex. So losing some dex really dang. I've almost doubled the amount of points, or I've almost matched the amount of points I've put in. Um, but like I'm trying to get to 200 points so that I get more headshot damage, which is important with the bow. But
So, wouldn't be worth losing the health to get the 200 dex?
eh. Well, my thing is like I want to try and keep my health right around the 4,000 mark anyway, so that
Oh, you don't,
when a boss
in case you
does
don't
hit
get
me,
insta killed.
yeah, so that yeah, because I've gotten hit pretty hard to where I've lost about half my health. So I'm just afraid that in a expedition or quote unquote dungeon, um, that would be a real
That won't,
problem.
where it won't cause issues.
Yeah.
I
It says I've
understand that,
done
but for
three of
me,
three
with my Necro and COA, I
dailies.
just went straight damage. I didn't care about the health. I was gonna get insta killed either way by a boss.
Well, yeah. In that game,
Because all they
there's
have is just cloth.
yep.
It'd be nice if they had mail. Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice if they had mail, but or or, or maybe even leather. I can see a necromancer using leather and just surviving perfectly fine.
Oh, I don't have any of those. Okay. I was like, why is it highlighted, but it doesn't. All right, let's get our engineering up more. 4,000 gets us to 65.
Yeah. Now up to
Oh, I've learned all I can from regular engineering scraps, I guess. And so it won't let me. Can I just craft it? Oh, okay, there we go.
now up to battle pass level 100. Time to reach 110 to receive every other reward.
Oh, I have enough. I could make the Hunter's Long Shot. It's a dex weapon, though.
Oh, that's a funny name.
Hmm.
A pack of hobos.
A pack of hobos?
That's the name. A pack of hobos. I'm staring at it right now.
Hmm.
I think that's funny.
So this is what requires the Amarine. What if I did this? Does that change? 325, 320, 320. So if I did it with Rawhide, that makes it 325. If I change this over to Whisperwood, if I had enough, that's 330. And I don't have anything higher on cloth there. And I don't have the vial of ectoplasmic mutagen. And then I could add 16 Azoth to it. I'm just going to say accept. And then I could add lasting rain of arrows to it. That would actually make it super dope. Ooh, new one, maybe?
Thank God for the Beyond Light campaign where you,
Oh no, I'm not
that
35.
you
It
don't
can't
have
be.
to do what is it? I can't think of the name of the raid. Deepstone Crypt. The Beyond Light raid.
I have no idea.
It's the one where they included the stasis. I don't know if you were playing them.
On which, I'm sorry, on which game? My brain is...
Destiny 2.
Oh, I played Destiny 2 for maybe an hour.
Fair enough.
So...
I have like 1,200 on this. 1,200 hours on this game. Yeah, 1,264.8 hours.
Yeah. I know
And
of... Go ahead.
Go on.
I was just gonna say... I hate the lag. I know of one guy that plays Diablo 2, and he has a recorded, was it 20,000 hours?
Jesus Christ.
And that was a few years ago. So I'm sure it is much higher now.
You probably have maybe 25,000? Maybe. I think 25,000 is too high within the span of 2 years. I want to say maybe 22, 23.
Probably. I don't know. But that's literally, so this is how I want to get someday with any game that I play. I want to get to the point where the developers will basically message me and be like, hey, so we're thinking about doing this thing, and we want you to test it before everybody else so we can make sure that the thing works the way we think it will work. Because
that'd be amazing.
he gets, when Blizzard's like, hey, we're going to make this change to Diablo 2, he's usually the guy that goes, I don't think you should. So he gets to play. Why are you attacking me? What did I do to you, you big ugly red piece of? I'm just here to gather gear. That was hot. On Nuts just joined the group.
I started the Beyond Light campaign today, and I'm already almost done with it.
Nice.
I haven't done it on my Titan yet, which sucks, but I'm like now a Titan main, because Titans for Edge of Fate are apparently meta.
Yeah.
Am I going to complain? Not at all.
Oh, so get this. I bought this game for me and Devin, right?
Yeah.
And I was debating before I started this challenge that I'm doing. I was like, I don't know if I want to get the DLC. And I've been confused for the last couple days because I've had access to mounts, which is in DLC content, which I agree is a stupid thing to lock behind DLC, but not my monkey,
But that
not my
also
circus.
also depends on how small the map was before the DLC.
Oh no, it was literally the same size besides one little section. Well, I shouldn't say little. I mean, when I get out of here, I'll pop up the map and show you. But they needed mounts. Let me put it that way.
Gotcha.
So that's why they added mounts in the DLC. The problem with that, though, was that by adding it to the DLC, if you didn't buy the DLC, you couldn't use a mount. They also added a new weapon in the DLC, which makes sense to add a weapon to DLC content, right?
Yeah.
Give us a new area and a new weapon to mess with.
Destiny 2 does that with new location and new exotics. Like new exotic armor for all 3 classes and a new universal exotic weapon.
Yeah. But
which I understand.
so everybody was pissed off that they basically money locked mounts in this weapon, right?
Yeah.
And I've been confused because I was like, okay, well, I have access to the mounts and I have access to the weapon, yet I didn't pay for the DLC. I just bought the base game.
Did you accidentally happen to buy it?
No, that's the thing. Is like even if I go look at Steam right now, it will say that the DLC is $30.
And that you don't have it.
No, it somehow magically got into my library, and it's also in Devin's library, who I bought the game for. But I only bought the base.
Are you gonna complain, though?
No, I'm not. I was just confused, and I was looking at it today. I was like, wait a minute. How do I have the DLC? Because I was going to be like, well, if this DLC is $30, and there's a new DLC coming here shortly, I think it's either this month or next month. I can't remember. For Season 10. And I was like, okay, so if this new DLC drops, and it's also $30, I'm basically rebuying the game if I have to buy both DLCs in order to play both of them, right? So then I was just looking at it today, I was like, wait a minute. It says I already have it. So if the new DLC drops, all I gotta do is buy the new DLC.
I'm just gonna say this. If you happen to accidentally have the next DLC without even buying it,
Oh, 1000%. I'm gonna be like, yo.
I'm gonna abuse it.
Shoo. I'm looking for I'm actually legitimately looking forward to, now that I know I have the DLC, or the current DLC, I'm looking forward to the next one because it's adding, primarily I think it's supposed to be adding like more PvP stuff, and I'm not a big PvPer, you know that.
Yeah.
But it's also adding just, I mean, I haven't looked too far into it. I do know that it's adding like a whole new zone, which I think is specifically for PvP content.
Which, fair enough.
Ooh, I can make Eternal Heart.
Give a dedicated zone for all the PvPers and leave the rest of the area for like PvEers.
Yeah.
Makes
well,
sense.
Here's what I really like about this game. So let me show you the map. Okay. So this is the huge map, right?
Okay.
Okay. This up here was this area. Grounds. I don't care about the stupid cities. Not the Shattered Mountain. Brimstone and Sands. Okay, this was added in the last like major update DLC kind of content, right? This block here.
Yeah.
The DLC basically just added mounts and a weapon for this whole thing.
Nice.
And so now we're getting another DLC. I don't know if it's unlocking a new area, though it looks like there could be something up here. Because just like looking at the road, like if you look at the northern sections here, there are pieces of road that just wander off
just end.
into the fog, but you don't have that anywhere on the coastline, right? Which
Yeah.
implies that there is still continent way up here in the north that we don't have access to. There's a road here, road over there.
Well, they're just
There could
teasing
be
where the next area is gonna be.
there could be more stuff down over here, right? So like there's a huge area of just expansion that they could do. And like they could even add like other continents if they really wanted to because of how big their map zooms out. But I'm curious as to like I haven't really done any looking into it to see what all we're getting, if anything. My map is yelling at me. But in terms of PvP content, what I like that they did with this particular what? Oh, that's Brightwood. I want station fees then. What I like about this is so you can see this is where's me? Here's me, right? So my faction owns, well, I shouldn't say faction because I've never done a faction quest, but a faction owns this city, right? That's what that little green border on the outside of their banner means.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so the banner is the icon of the guild, quote unquote, that owns the place right now. But the color of the banner determines what faction they are. So, for example, like this one over here is a purple outline. So they are part of the Fickle Fusion, or whatever this stupid faction's called, right? There's also the Gold faction, these dudes right here. Every couple of hours or whatnot, cities can declare war. Like this guy right here, they could go, hey, you know what? We want this settlement too. We're going to declare war on this settlement. And so they can bring all the guild mates they have, march them all the way over here, and start fighting us. And we can defend this city. And that's PvP.
Right.
But you don't
Fair
have
enough.
to do it. Like even if I was a member of this faction, if I'm off
You don't have to
questing,
participate.
you don't have to participate. It's not a requirement. And for me, I love that because it's like, oh, if I'm in town and I see some dude coming in and I see 3 people beating on him, I'm going to help. I'm going to be like, yeah, get him, you know? But if I'm
Yeah,
just
you're gonna tag team them, or
Yeah.
tag team them. Bleh, English.
but if I'm in here,
because he's
I'm
pulling one of your guys.
yeah. But if I come in here, I'm not worried about doing capture the flag or outpost rush or 3v3 arena. I'm not worried about all that stuff. I want to just do the PvP or PvE content and the storyline because that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I know some people are like, "Oh, but you have to do PvP if you want to get all the best gear." No, you don't.
Not necessarily.
I guarantee you, if I can find somebody who does do PvP and gets all the crafting materials from doing PvP, and they have high enough crafting, I could be like, "Yo, homie, can you make me that? How much
And you'll
gold
pay
do
'em.
I gotta give you for you to make me that?" That's how commerce in video games has always worked, always and
Yep.
forever. That is how it's worked. And that's the other thing. The commerce in this game is crazy. Let me go over to the store real quick. It's over this way. What's neat about the shop in this city?
Yeah.
It should be right up here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a gatherable in town. I was like, bro, what? It is right there. So, if you're trying to sell or buy anything, you have 2 lists that you can look at. So, like, if I want to buy, the price here, that's how much I have to pay per item, right? And like this, there's 79 travel rations. So if I wanted to buy all 79 of these, it's going to cost me only 0.82 gold coins. Right? But if I want to sell stuff, just for giggles, let's go click on air modes, 97, right? I can look over here under the sell orders, and I can see that people are selling it for, what is that, 6.4? I've got my chat in the way. Yeah, 0.64 is what somebody's trying to sell it for. I actually come down here to what people are looking to buy it for, and then undercut that by 0.01. And I usually sell it stupid fast.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, I'm super stoked. I don't think we've gotten any jewelry for this that helps us. Level 60 with a bunny outfit on. Interesting.
I don't understand how that would help, but
I don't
whatever
know.
floats your boat.
Maybe they also play First Descendants, and they're like, Bunny is OP.
That game's fun though.
Oh, agree. I got annoyed with it because it really got to the point where if you weren't playing the bunny, it was almost impossible to keep up with anybody or do anything.
I used to run an Ajax, and I was out DPSing even ultimate bunnies.
I mean,
And I was using a normal Ajax.
I ended up getting.
Yeah,
Maybe I should just follow them. Yeehaw is our tank.
Eh. Might be the new Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, that guy got his 15 minutes of fame, but from everything that his own guild supposedly... I say supposedly because I have no way of proving that the person I talked to was really part of that guild. But he was like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, man. That guy was not a good dude. And it wasn't even his idea to do that skit. And yet he basically just took all the credit for it.
I just think shouting Leroy Jenkins and then just casually suiciding so everybody can have fun with a lot of ads. I just think it's fun because I've done it.
Yeah, I mean, they set that up to begin with to be like that. Like that was the whole point of that skit because like one of their actual raiders wasn't available. And so they were like, okay, well, let's do something, but we can't do the raid because so-and-so is missing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, one of our members left. So yeah, they came up with the skit, and they were like, well, we need somebody to go do this thing because we think it would be really funny. And he happened to be the only warrior in the group. And so... like, I get it. It was incredibly funny skit. But if what I've been told is true, and he basically stole... I don't want to say stole, but... didn't share the credit where credit was due. Let me put it that way. Then I feel like he's not the kind of representation World of Warcraft should have been, or Blizzard should have been using to promote their game for as long as they did. Because if you think about it, he now has a non-combat pet that you can get in the game. There's a quest line in the game for Leroy Jenkins. There was the plethora of video adaptations that came out.
Yeah, true. Why is this not working?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to unlock stasis, but it's not working.
Whoa, jeez.
Okay, it says, now embrace the power of darkness and close out this chapter of your journey. Go beyond and fully realize the potential of stasis. I'm at the spot where I'm supposed to do it, but nothing shows up for me to do it.
No idea.
Like I see a patch of stasis on the ground, but I go to it, nothing happens.
This level 65 guy is just, whoa, just
Maybe if I jump off?
okay. Victory. This is actually really fun. Watching these level 60, 65 guys run this thing though is insane. Okay. I love the thing Devin gave me. It's a 3D printed phone holder. The problem is my phone is too freaking tall. Like, it just doesn't fit.
Your turn.
Okay, let me check my messages real quick. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything from work or family. Then let's shoot a text to Devin. We're 2 levels away from getting our new expedition, too.
Nice.
We have so much stuff to break down. Intelligence, Void Gauntlet. It would have more base damage, but we don't use intelligence. This is a bow with Vicious, which give me critical strike, but we lose too much stats. Same thing with that one. Same thing with that one. This is a life staff. We don't even use life staffs. Let's break that down. Another 18 strength. We already got one of those. Don't need you. Ooh, more dexterity. More void damage with our back weapon. More just overall damage. Yes, please. Yeah, if Devin's able to get on, I'm going to just stick to this character, and then we'll go from there. Even more jump, yeah! Equip this one. Okay.
Do I have the veiled quest?
That is a huge upgrade in armor, but I don't want to give up the dex.
I swear, if this is a thing I have to do, then this is stupid.
Ooh, here we go.
This expansion came out like 4 years after Beyond Light.
Yeah.
I just looked it up, and apparently, it's like I have to return to the Pale Heart, which is the final shape, which came out like last year, to complete the bug,
Ooh.
to fix the bug that's in a DLC that's been around for like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of stupid.
I would agree with that. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on there. I wish I knew where jewel crafting was so I could go do jewel crafting so I could make my own jewels. How? I mean, I'm gonna do it because it's +2 to my dexterity and it gives me more armor, but I don't use the frost gauntlet. Reduces cooldowns. It's not that much better, so meh. Definitely helping with this character to get you to the point we can just dungeons. Also, we apparently have the DLC. Come on, phone.
Oh, that's stupid. That's all I had to do. Oh,
What?
all I had to do was turn in the Veiled quest again to Micah 10, which is a character for the final shape. And then I went back, communed with darkness, getting stasis. That's just stupid.
Let's see.
Why is that a thing?
Good question.
9 times out of 10, if I want to do it on my Warlock, I'm gonna have to do it again on my Warlock.
That's one thing I will say that kind of frustrates me a little bit about this game is, so the mounts that you can get in this game, let's say, right now I have the horse unlocked. If I go try to, say, get the mount speed up on the horse, and then I go buy or unlock any other mount, I have to go back and redo all of the speed training that I did on the horse on those mounts.
Yeah.
Then, if I make another character and I'm playing on that said character, I have to do it all over again.
Oh, that's so stupid.
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, can we have universal? It'd be nice if we could just have universal, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But with this, I can understand why you have to unlock it on different like if you go to unlock it on like let's say a Warlock, but let's say you want to unlock it on like a Titan, you have to redo it because everything else on the Titan is different compared to the Warlock. Like the super's different, the fragment's different. Same with the aspects. the melees, the grenades. Those are all different, which makes sense, but is a bit tedious.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get from the point of, like, they want you to basically just have one character and then level everything up on that one character so that, you know, it's like, hey, we don't have enough tanks. Let me just put on my tank gear. We don't have enough healers. Let me just put on my heal gear, right? So
Yeah.
I get that. They're like, not actively punishing you, but at the same time punishing you if you make more than one character.
I have all 3 characters. I just mainly use Titan the most. Honestly. Titan for me, I prefer.
Yeah.
Because it's just... One, you actually get height. Compared to Warlocks, where you just glide. And it really doesn't help. Hunters, you get a triple jump. Which, don't get me wrong, I love it. But with Titans, you get lifts, where you can just go up in the air and just continue going up until you run out of stamina, pretty much, for it.
Wasn't there a glitch at one point where they could do that infinitely?
Yes, and I abused it.
Because I was gonna say, I remember seeing a thing where they did it in a raid and it caused the last boss to glitch out.
Yeah, it was, I can't think of the boss.
I don't know enough about the
Guard
game to
Salvation.
even like I don't
The
know
Guard
enough
of
about that
Salvation
game.
raid
But...
with, the Witch Queen. Witch Queen expansion.
I'll take your word for it. I just remember watching a video where a couple people, it was literally 2 people, and they glitched all the way to the boss and then did the glitch, however the way the glitch worked, to where they could just continuously go straight up in the air, and eventually the boss essentially despawned, but the game considered it as a kill.
As a completion.
Yeah, and so they were like, haha, look, we win and we didn't even have to fight. I'm like, at a certain point, glitches are funny, but they also can ruin the entire game experience.
There was a glitch regarding an exotic weapon called Sturm. Since the Edge of Fate dropped, well, Ashes and Iron, the major update after Edge of Fate dropped, they did a whole new revamp with a few exotics. Mata Multi-Tool, which is one of the oldest exotics in both games. Sturm, which is one of the oldest exotics in Destiny 2. They did a whole new revamp of Mita Multi-Tool. Sturm, they just changed up some of the stats and revamped its catalyst.
Yeah.
And they added more weapons to benefit from Sturm. But the thing it was supposed to do was get a kill with the Together Forever weapon that works with Sturm. Because Together Forever works with Sturm, which will overflow the magazine. If you overflow the magazine of Sturm, but instead use like your abilities, it increases your damage by 360%. And it was a fun bug that they didn't get rid of for like a month.
Yeah.
But they decided to get rid of it when there was a bug with lightweight swords and zero ammo. You have to have 0 ammo. Like, no heavy ammo with it. And you just do a jump attack, and it insta-kill people. And insta-kill bosses.
This is why
Might as well
people
get
say
rid of
they get
that
irritated
bug.
with this game. Ow!
Why not get rid of that bug with the lightweight swords? Because it also affected PvP heavily. Why not work on the bugs that break the game PvP wise?
So he's got a blunderbuss. And I can't tell what his other weapon is.
and then deal with it and just keep in the Storm Bug because it was bringing more people into the game. Literally, we went from having like 20,000 active players up until Ash and Iron. Well, during Edge of Fate until Ash and Iron. When Ash and Iron dropped and there was that bug, we skyrocketed up to like 60,000.
Yeah.
It brought back people.
That's what slightly makes
And
me
then they
mad.
removed it. They fixed the bug, and it went even lower to when it was when Edge of Fate dropped. It went down to like 10k. And it's still like 10k.
So he's got a frost gauntlet, I think, maybe? Oh no, he's being chased by a dude with frost. That's what it is.
Don't get me wrong, it was fun, but they should have just kept it in. That's just me though.
Oh, 2,400 damage on a headshot. Gotta love that. What's crazy is the guy that was just running that was not our tank. And he cleared this with no problem at level 65.
Huh.
That should really tell you something about just how overpowered you can make your character in this game. Holy cow. The not tank tanked it with zero problem because he just obliterated them.
Who's this person that just added me as a friend on Discord?
I do not know. I
don't
randomly
know this
got
person.
I got randomly added by somebody, and like I was talking to him today at work for a little bit because they were asking about, you know, my YouTube channel and stuff. So I'm guessing they saw a stream, but then like all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, I'll do banner logos for you," and I'm like, "Great, motherfucking bots, seriously."
God, I hate that stuff. Don't get me wrong, it'd be so nice to have those, but the people who run those bots aren't trustworthy.
Of course not. If I'm gonna spend any kind of money to have somebody else make something for me, I'm going to Fiverr, man. Like,
True that. Or just make it
'cause-
yourself.
right, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to pay someone to do it, I'm gonna go to a site to where if somebody screws something up, I can just get my money back. Alright, let's see here. This is garbage. This is a really good musket, but we don't use muskets, so let's just trash that. This would be good, except we lose too much damage. I like getting that extra crit, but no. This one, we would lose 1 point of dexterity, which means we lose damage overall. We do have a socket in it, but I don't have jewel crafting, and I wouldn't know what gem to put in it anyway. So get rid of it. And this is a void gauntlet. We lose too much stuff.
It's like, it's tier 4, but oh well. What exotic weapon?
14 con. Lots of... Holy cow, the armor goes up. I need to get a new necklace that gives me more dexterity. Because, like, my current necklace is 7 con. I'd rather swap that out. I'll go back down to about 2,000 health if I lose any more constitution, though.
That won't be good.
Man, I've swapped everything to dexterity for right now.
To see how it would work.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario is later on I can always just start swapping some of my gear out from Dex to Constitution. But like, here's the thing: is like the way this character is set up is I'm only putting points into Dexterity. Like, look at this. Like, I'm with everything I have, total points spent into this tree by myself. I've spent 89 points. My equipment is giving me another 114.
Nice.
Constitution is at 12. Like, I'm losing health, and it is noticeable. But I'm not a
Yeah,
tank.
I bet it would be, but it'd work.
Let's
And sometimes
queue
that's all that
for-
matters.
Right. Queue for another one. It looks like Devin's not going to be on tonight. I guess, well, I know he's got church tonight, but I figured he'd at least try to get on after church. But I guess him and the kiddos and the wifey are going to go do stuff.
They just might be busy.
Yep. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I really like this.
I wouldn't blame you.
The only other game aside from, you know, if COA dropped on the live server, and like I said, I'll go play Bronzebeard probably for the long day streams. But if I had to just go back and pick a game that I'm gonna play forever, I'm going back to Final Fantasy 14. Number one, because it's not a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. It is a monthly subscription. It is a monthly subscription. That's the only real downside to it.
Super grenade.
But I like the classes. I like the different types of mounts. If I wanted to play a game that doesn't technically have a monthly subscription, but you can do a monthly subscription to it, that would be ESO. And the only reason to do the monthly subscription is to get the in-game currency so you can buy, like, better houses and stuff.
Boo.
Downside to that game for me is the fact that if I'm playing a character and, you know, I'm like a Nightblade, and I'm like, I'd rather go play my Arcanist, I literally have to log off to log into the Arcanist, and it's like, that to me is kind of a downside when you have games that have successfully made it to where you don't have to change characters to change classes. Let's see. We are getting less XP now from doing the expeditions, so let's go. I'm not in a company. And like this game has cosmetics that you can buy too, but none of them have just like made it, you know, been so awesomely neat or whatever to where I'm like, I have to have that. It's like, if somebody gave me 24,000 crowns, sure, I could get the Corrupted Hunter bundle. But I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, this build's not too bad. I just might need to change out the weapon. Might change out the weapon.
Oh, I see. You can either do this jump that we've been doing, or you can go the long way around. Got it. I have a feeling we've been doing shortcuts this whole time. There we go. There's one guy running in front of me. The tank looks like he's wearing Daedric armor. It's pretty dope. The weird tank build that he has a musket for his primary weapon. That may be his offhand weapon. He may just be leveling it. I guess at level 65, that's a thing you can do. Do what?
I'm just going through all the weapons that stasis weapons I have, seeing what perks they got, and none of them has a combination of headstone and rhyme stealer. Rhyme stealer, destroying a stasis crystal or defeating a frozen target with this weapon grants you an improved amount of frost armor. Headstone, precision kills create a large stasis crystal at the target's location. Which is honestly a fun build, a fun combo, which is the meta for those weapons. But I can't find any other weapons that have it.
Ooh.
I got one.
So he is a rapier and a gun. That is a weird combo for... I wonder if he's just queuing as a tank.
Destiny 2 armor picker. See if I can have a 100 class, a 100 super, and a 100 grenade. And then put in whatever else I can put in. That's what this build requires.
Oh. There's 2 bags down there. I have to go. There's one is blue. That's free loot. They can go without me, it's fine. Anything for loots, since I'm not really here to help do anything. It's not like if I run off, they're gonna be drastically down in damage. The rest of them are level 65.
I think this build would work, honestly. I just gotta get the perks. Or the, not the perks, the mods correct.
Dang it. I just missed with every one of my abilities. You get so much stuff being in here. They weren't joking. Take bleed damage.
What if I put a... Sharp harvest.
Oh, that's another one down. Yeah, we don't get as much XP when we're done with the dailies. Kind of a bummer. So I can see why people want to run these as fast as possible. Plus, I think we're starting to get to the point where... Oh, that's our first flail we've gotten. I think we're starting to get to the point where gear's not really getting upgraded all that much anymore.
Try it with this. Ooh.
Okay, let's look at the gear now. Dex focus. But we lose now. Dexterity goes down. No, thank you. 15 strength or 7 con. We'll keep the con for now.
God, this build's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shreds.
Okay. I'll take the loss of 12 dexterity just because I want more health. Now I'm
Test
back up to
out
4,000. It's fine if I have one piece of gear that's not dex. That's better. Okay. Alright, I got well, yeah. We have about 30 minutes left tonight, and then I'll be... War has been declared in Everfall. A company of marauders has declared war.
Ooh, that's actually really
Oh.
good DPS.
My city has changed hands. It's now governed by tenacity. Well, that's a bummer. I think I still get all my perks, though, for this city. Yes, I do. It's controlled by the Covenant, which is the gold people. It earns up to 7.5% of fee revenue. No corruption breaches are present. And I'm at level 17. Right. Let's go back to activities. More expeditions. We're not getting as much XP, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, no, I don't want to cancel the queue. There we go. Let's go teleport somewhere where we can, I guess, do quests still. I was going to sit in town, but now that we're not getting as much XP, we've done 2 expeditions, or 3 expeditions, and not gained a level. So. Our quest takes us... Dunolfia. Can I teleport to here? I can. Alright. Whoo! Lots and lots of fun! It's awesome that I've already gotten 1 donation on my first day. It's great.
I'd love to give you money and whatnot, but I don't know how, and I doubt my parents would let me.
Oh, it's fine. Like, as I said when I first started the stream today, like, I would be more than happy if I can get some... How do I have aggro on you? I didn't even come near you. There you go. I'll be happy regardless of how much money I end up raising. I primarily am doing this to challenge myself for the 100 hours to see if I can even do it. Alright, dude, while you waste your time with the little bitty ones, I'm jumping all the way up here to get these 2 big ones. But... And the person who donated, like, if I'm being 1,000% honest here, the person that donated today was my boss at work. Because I posted this challenge at work.
Yeah.
As something that I'm attempting to do to raise awareness for Parkinson's disease with the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Yeah.
And so I was not anticipating platinum. More platinum? I don't have the ability to mine platinum yet. I must get to 110. And I don't know what my mining is at right now. It is at, let's find out. Character. Trade skills. 91. Not bad. But yeah, so I didn't even expect him to donate, you know what I mean? Like, I just was posting it in case people at work would be kind enough to at least watch the stream. Because obviously the more views you get, the higher up it gets ranked so that it's more noticeable. And then, you know, maybe I get some viewership out of it, get some more subs, that kind of thing. And if I get donations for them, awesome. That would be great at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
But, it's the first time I've ever, like, Ow! It's the first time I've, tried to do something of this magnitude. So it's not only a challenge to see if I have the patience to do it, but if I have the fortitude, I guess, to do it as well.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I've been streaming every day for, you know, 2 hours. But in order to hit 100 hours inside of 1 month, you basically have to stream for almost 3.5 hours per day consistently. So,
Good luck with that, honestly.
you know, streaming, as I told someone today, streaming is not the hard part. And it's like this with anything you do, whether it's a job or a passion, a hobby, whatever. If you do it long enough, often enough, it can get to being very tedious very quickly. And so you have to be very careful to not accidentally burn yourself out. So that's why, for me, so I don't burn myself out on, say, like, this game, on, like, Fridays and Saturdays, which are going to be my days off this month, I want to work on a different game. So I figure Bronzebeard's dropping on Friday, I might as well work on that on Friday. And then that way the people who have subbed to me because I play, you know, Ascension WoW or just WoW in general, they get something out of this stream, and the people that have recently started subbing to me because of this game, they still get this content as well. And who knows, if this goes really well, I might do another giveaway or something. Who knows? I don't. I have no idea. Oh, it's back there. Yo, it's a Mako reactor. What the heck? Final Fantasy VII. Don't you dare dodge me.
Gotta try out this build, honestly, in the open, not just the shooting range. So I might run it via a solo through a dungeon solo.
What? The build you were working on? Yeah.
Yeah. Because this build looks amazingly fun.
Well, that's good. Where the heck?
Glacial Quake, which is the only super you get. Power and Barricade, Catapult Lift, Shiver Strike. Shiver Strike being the only melee you get. Glacial Grenade, where it built. Glacial Grenade is straight up where you throw a grenade and it just builds an ice wall.
Yeah.
So it's like what's your name from Overwatch?
I played Overwatch maybe 5-6 times, and that was just so I could play it with my nephew and my brother-in-law when they were big into playing it. And that was like for a whole weekend. Like I bought the game. Well, I didn't buy it because it was free, but I downloaded the game, played with them while I was here, went back home, played a couple more times with them, and then got busy at work, and then by the time I had time to play with them again, I was like they weren't interested in it. I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah.
Investigate
Oh.
piles for clues, but I don't see another pile for clues. It's level 34. Map. Oh. Okay. But yeah, I think today would have been a 3-hour stream, but for whatever reason, my computer had an absolute fit and decided to kill itself after like 20 minutes of the first stream. So I think tonight will just be 2.5 hours. Well, whatever we get when this dungeon's done. Bleed damage. Everybody take bleed damage. Dang it, missed. Dude, I like his coat. Ooh, he's playing with the mace. That was a dope skill. There's so many weapons I want to try. Ow. I want to try just because, like, I don't have them unlocked. Ooh, got 3 bows on that one drop. A little one-sided. Oh, somebody left our group. It was a DPS. Ooh, we got a bag of stuff back here. Ooh, I finally got a blue rapier. Gotta love that. Oh, we got another ranger in here. Oh, there we go. I was helpful, guys. I was helpful.
At least you helped.
That's what I'm saying. Was it a lot of help? No. There's a level 27 in here, though, so I'm doing a little better than he is.
At least you got precip. I can't think of the word. You get a trophy for helping out.
Oh, participation award?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of those while running this.
Hey,
That is a wicked
I
sword that
helped
guy
out
has.
like 2 low-level guys with an exotic mission every day. They both got it like 2-3 times because we ran it like 3 times. So we did it all flawlessly. That was just, I went from running one build, didn't get as many kills as I liked because I got like 100. Then ran the other build, got like 150. Then ran it again with that same build and got like 260. And they had like 150 assists, and I had like 12. I had fun.
Whew, I actually got quite a bit of freaking damage into that. That was insane. What, nobody's gonna grab the stockpile of supplies? I mean, it's worth it. Look at that, I got a whole bunch of stuff. And then I leave. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, look, hey, look. For whatever reason, this pile of rocks now lets me investigate it. Destroy the Mako reactors. And now we gotta take out...
Your Aether. Does it not feel right? Take that morsel from me. In return, I only ask you consider the feast I am offering.
No, thanks. I don't want to consider the feast you are offering. That doesn't sound palatable. Crimson Witch, or whatever they call you. It sounds very not appealing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we will go turn this quest in, or make our way to turn this quest in. Black Prism Bloom. Alright. New gatherable. We will go try to get this turned in, or run to where we can turn this in, and then we are going to call that a good evening. If it takes us 30 minutes to get over there by foot while I try and gather up everything I can, then it will take us 30 minutes. I doubt it takes us that long, because it's only 260 meters. But, yep. That is going to be our game plan. Tomorrow will be 3 hours, as long as our computer does not have a conniption fit again. But the way I have this planned out is that if I go for 3 hours on my days that I work, 8 hours on the days that I don't work, then in theory, I will be done with the 100 hours and still have like a week and a half worth of time where I'm not doing the stream for specifically the 100 hours. We'll probably still be streaming, obviously, but we won't be needing to do the 100 hours anymore, so... we've made it to town. Hello?
I was on the verge of going to search. On the way to Cairdan, I witnessed... On that matter, I am Cairdan off. I've been inquiring around, but when I saw Jonas, I knew it was my... I urged him to wait, but I will continue to seek... Go on, and assist...
Okay. He sends us off to go find more people. Alright. Kaboom. Huh, okay. Eventually we will join one of the factions. I have a feeling I'm going to join the green faction, because why not? I have no idea if they're good or bad or indifferent, but it's the ones I think I'm going to do. Outside of that, we are going to continue doing expeditions next time we get on, because we're we are having so much fun. We are level 30. We just hit 34, didn't we? We are level 34. Yeah, so we're level 34. We have one more level to go, and then we will be able to do a new expedition as well. The Starstone Barrows. So that will open up new gear that we can get, new levels, new everything. So awesome there. Have we gotten anything else? Oh, we've got so much stuff to turn in here. Hold on. Turn that in. Turn this in. Bam, rank that up. Chapter 1 complete. Make sure there's nothing else here. Let's go ahead and claim that. Close. Close. Alright, for chapter 2, we did expedition 5 times. We killed 80 named enemies. We didn't complete anything else. But now we're up to rank 8. Close. So we need to kill 25 players for Azoth salts in the open world. No, thank you. Craft 15 T4 plus magic weapons. Yeah. Craft 50 T4 potions. Complete 15 faction missions. That one we could probably do. Close 20 corrupted breaches. I'll have to look into that one. I have no idea. Gather T4 ore. That we could probably do. Complete an activity card. We still need to do that for today. So go here. We want to go, let's see, we did combat, gathering, some more combat, why not? And this time I know that we don't want to accidentally just go over here and go finish card as that pops up. Fireworks. Seasons elemental gifts. We'll get 30 air emotes, water emotes, fire emotes, earth emotes, soul, life, and death emotes. Nice. Spicy pepper dye. That's for our gear, I think. And then we also got a box, if I could read. Box of warding. Infused potions. Okay. And then next we get, ooh, that is a lot of material. If we didn't have 11 days for the season pass rewards, I probably would have gotten the season pass. But there's like no way we're gonna complete, excuse me. There's no way we're going to complete the entirety of this. Ooh, I hope we get to 20 though. That's beastly. Crescent's Wave Greatsword Artifact. 700. Whoo, buddy. We get anything else really cool? Just a bunch of transmogs, it looks like. Legendary Seal, Legendary Matrix, Legendary Crown. Yeah. So that's the only... Wow. Why put that so early? That does not make sense to me. And it doesn't look like you get anything that cool. That's just a skin. That's more fireworks. That's gonna be just a skin. That's like a straight up weapon. It's not a skin. Gotta be level 65 to use it, which is fine, but it's weird that you can do that. Like, what do you gotta do to purchase levels? Oh, it takes 1,000. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to call that good for tonight, guys. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, we are doing a fundraiser for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. If you guys would like to donate, this money does not go to me. It goes to a nonprofit organization called the Michael J. Fox Foundation. You guys can go look this up. But if you would like to donate, there is a QR code box there in the top left, along with the tracker. There's also a link in the description for this stream as well. Both of those will take you to my page so you guys can donate to them. I don't get any of this money. It goes straight to them. And it's for a good cause, guys. This is for research to eliminate Parkinson's disease. If you don't know what that is, it's a muscle issue. It causes shaking and eventually almost complete loss of motor control for people. It is terrible. It is a debilitating disease, and this is a way to try and help get enough funds for research to find a way to get rid of it. So it's a really good cause, guys. I hope you'll help. But other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one. If you like the stream, you like the content, make sure you subscribe. I stream almost every day for at least 2 hours during this contest. We will be streaming for a lot more than that. But we will catch you guys in tomorrow's stream. Peace out, heroes.